initially I've covered with the risk management part. I will cover the dealer part. So I will show you from the start beginning itself only. I will log out this and I will log in again. I will show you. This is the icon for the Bolt Plus on web application. When you install an application, this icon will be enabled on your machine on the desktop. You just need to double click on it. So this exe, from this single exe, you can able to log in through for the end clients, end user, IBT user. You can also log in the dealers. You can also log in as a member admin terminal. So there will be a single exe for all users. Based on the roles of the login ID, the permissions, the menu will be get automatically populated. So I'm logging with T1057 right now. So this, I will have to give the transaction password. You also have to give OTP. It was disabled on my screen. What has been script details. So if you are uploading, if you are download, we are recommended to download once in the daytime. Otherwise, it is not needed. I will also show you the other tabs on the user screen. This is the connection setting. In connection settings, if you click on edit, you have options like internet, lease line, and DR. If suppose any particular day, if Bolt Plus on web is going on the DR, you just need to select on the DR and click on save button. You can directly connect to DR with a single change. You don't need to do IP change setting and all. With a single click, you can able to do this. Okay, this is related to the connection settings. So I will create the old as it is. The next very tab is forget password. So many of the users forget the password and they are not able to know how to get the password. So just they need to go over here. They need to click on T1057 and fetch password. So whatever the email ID registered for that particular user, it will be sent. The password will be sent automatically to that particular email ID. Okay, and if the user is disabled, that user will be also enabled automatically, and the password will be reached to the particular client, and client can with the help of the same password, client can able to log in. This is been used. This can be done or used by member also, member admin also, dealer also, and the end client also. So it is very easy to find the password if anybody user has been forgot or something. Don't need to do many hard works or run here and there to search it out. So I will log in first in the screen. So while login, basically it goes into the application, and our application is like it will not download all the settings like order speed initially on your screen. It comes automatically on your screen once you log in. So if suppose any member is here, like I've been logged out at 3:15 or 3 at very end hours. If I log in, it takes a time to download it, login. It is not that way. At very moment, within a 15 to 30 seconds or 20 seconds, not more than 20 seconds, end user or also a member can log in on the screen immediately. There is no risk or no time will be taken to download orders and trades. So it is very easy, and the member can download log in at any particular time from any mode of connectivity what he has. Okay, so once I log in, I get particular this screen. If the user is new, he will not get this screen also. It will be blank in this state. So user need to create a market watch. So for creation of the market watch, I will go step by step first. Okay, so from here file menu, we have a market watch option. There is also shortcut key Control W. Okay, Control W for the market watch. So for creation of the market watch, if there are no market watch, you click on new. Okay, already there. So what I will do, I will delete this. I create on new. So I will create with the name of Kailash. Okay, and whatever the columns I require, I will select, and I can have it along with so some user defined columns that also you can able to set like spread. I will select the spread and I will check it out. Apart from that, user can also create a formula based columns. So that functionality is also there. It is a big thing to explain. I will not go in details, but you can use this to your market watch with all the columns necessary present. With based on that, you can with the base of the columns and the operators, you can select you can create your own user defined columns. in my particular screen. So currently I've created a spread uh, columns and I was selecting that and I will click on save. Okay, Kailash is already there. So new market watch will be get created and that market watch will be open immediately once it is created. It is taking time. So it will be asked you to open the market watch. Market watch will be opened. Okay. So for addition of the contracts, there are two buttons. F4 is the shortcut key to add a contract or a script into the market watch. So like I will select BSE equity. Okay. And I want to add ACC. I just need to select ACC. It gets added. I need Infosys. I select Infosys. It gets added. So suppose I want to add some NSE script, I go into the NSE equity. I select like ICICI Bank. It will get added. I want some NSE derivatives stocks like future stock of Nifty. I will can able to select this Nifty 25th June that can be added. So you can able to add many number of stocks in the simple terms. So you can have all the options like if you log in, you can able to have all the exchange broadcast able to log in for all the users. Even if you are not registered for particular exchange, you can able to view the broadcast uh, of that particular script or a particular contract or particular exchange into the market watch. You cannot able to place an order, but at least you can able to view this out. So like for exchange, we are enabled for BSE, NSE, NCDEX, and MCX. For market wise, if you see, we have equity derivatives, commodities, currency, mutual funds, SLV, DEF market, repo rate, ITP, all segment enabled in the screen. Okay, so you can able to add this script also. Apart from this, we also have one more screen to add contracts into the bulk user in bulk format, like F11. If I go into the F11 window, it gets open. If I want to add some stocks in bulk, I can do it. Say suppose I want to add BSE equity A group stocks and click on A group spot, refresh. I got many number of scripts. So what I can do, I can select multiple scripts and I want to add, I just selected multiple scripts. If it is added, it will show added and other scripts will get added. So this all the new scripts which have been added, it will be added into your market watch. So this is the way how you can able to add the script. If you want to add edit columns, you want to remove something, you can just go edit columns. Whatever you don't want, you just untick that. Click on save. It will be managed that way. So whatever the columns I needed, you can able to configure as per your need. Okay. So this was related to script additions and all. So I will open my original market watch. So this is the market watch. In market watch, there are many scripts added. I will show you like BSE equity derivatives, SLV contracts is also been able to add. Only BSE SLV has been allowed. BSE currency, BSE commodities. So whatever the live rates going on, you can able to see it up right now. NSE equity derivatives, commodity, currency it is there. MCX also we had added. So live market rates are updated right now. NCDEX is also been added. So this script all is been added. So after addition of the script, normally what dealers do is like placing in of orders. So placing in orders, there are normal shortcut keys like plus minus for buy and sell. If you have laptop, it is F1 and F2. So if suppose I have a script, I want to place an order in ACC for buy, I just need to click on BSE equity. I can able to place an order. So in buying orders, you can have to just give the quantity, price. You can select the client code, map under you. Okay. There are different types of orders like regular orders, stop loss orders, OCO orders. I will come on the OCO specifically. I will explain you OCO. What is OCO? in some time. Apart from that, there is IOC orders, bulk orders, bulk deal orders, all types of orders you can able to place of. Okay. Uh, I will specifically explain you what is an OC orders right now, because this is something been very specific to WoW application, and this has been used as a cover order uh, for the end client and also for the dealers. If suppose any user had bought Reliance at particular entry level at 1500 rupees, if he had bought Reliance, normally the client says to the dealer, like, if it goes at 1510, you sell it out. If and it goes 1490, you sell it out. Then in that case, the dealer will be very difficult to track 1490 and 1510 both at the time. So what dealer can do, or also the end user can do, they can place both the orders of stop loss and the target price order at simultaneously at one point itself. Okay. So what I will do, I go select the Reliance, I will select OCO. I will select the target price. Say suppose 1510 is the target price and stop loss price is 1490. Okay, and the code is Kailash 1. I selected Kailash 1 and it please order. So, so currently I don't have a permission, but in this case, what happens? His order will be placed in the market with the buy price, with the target price for the sell at 1510 and also a stop loss price of 1490. So whatever is been hit, the other order will be get cancelled automatically. Other order will be cancelled automatically. And even if the partial trade happens, so suppose you had quantity, you had placed order for 100 quantity, and suppose only 30 has been traded. So 70 orders will be get pending, and the other side order will be also be 70 will be pending. Like suppose your target order is hit for 30 quantity, so remaining quantity will be 70, and your stop loss order will be also modified for 70 quantity. So this is allowed. This is been there as a feature only for the BSE segment, for BSE equity, BSE derivatives, currency, and commodity segment, not for other segment, only for the BSE. So I will ask the member and the dealers currently present to use this functionality. It will be very helpful for you, and it will be a very great feature for you as an OC order. Apart from the OC orders type like F1, F2, also user can place and bulk orders option from here, like orders, batch orders. I come into the batch orders. So like dealers in the morning, many clients call to the dealers and they say that they want to place an order before before the market time. So we have a two functionality like AMO orders and also in batch orders. Bulk orders. So bulk orders is something like dealer can populate in his system and they can able to upload once the market start. And second one is an AM orders. I will come AM orders later. First, I will go with the batch orders. So if suppose any user calls up to the dealers before market hours and they want to place an order, so just they need to select the script like ABB, basis you have selected, equity price is 1300. I will select the client. Okay, and I will click on the buy. So this order is being selected. So this way the user can able to dealer can able to populate many orders. Almost like 1,000 orders can be populated at that time. And once the market start or once at the time once you want to release the orders, you just need to release that order to the exchange. That order will be get automatically released to the exchange, and he will get confirmations for that particular order at that particular time when he releases to the exchange. Okay, same orders, same number of orders he can also save as a text file, and he can able to upload it later. Every functionality can be able to do it from the bulk upload. Okay. Apart from that, there is an AMO facility where member can avail this facility, and he can members client can able to place aftermarket orders. AMO is an aftermarket order from 5:30 evening to morning 8:58. So whatever the orders placed between this time will be get populated, will be stored in the application, and once the market start, it will be sent to the exchange. So sending to the exchange, there are two formats. So there are two types of market opening. One is a pre-market opening where various stocks is will get traded. So that kind of like NF class N class script. So that orders will be get released to the exchange at very 9 o'clock. Okay, and other orders which have been not traded in the pre-open will be released to the market at 9:15. So this is an AMO timing. So we have two AMO timings, like 5:30 for equity, 5:30 to morning 8:58, and also we start AMO timing during the matching session. That is like from 9:08 to 9:14. So you have also a period of 6 minutes to place an AMO order. Even that orders will be get released to the exchange by 9:15. As soon as the market starts, that orders will be get released to the exchange. So AMO facility is also available into the BOW application. So I will ask many members doesn't know about it, but to this medium, I can reach to the members, and they can. I will ask member to use such good facilities for going future. Okay. After that, I will come to the function keys and normal orders keys, like the function keys like F3. F3 is being used worldwide for opening an order book. So whatever the orders you had placed, you can able to see that orders in the order book. It is also many of also says like it is Sauda book and or kind of. So in F3 there are two fixed functions. Like when you click once F3, so you will get only the orders of that particular script. Now I have the cursor on SBF, and my search panel have only the details of BSc SBF. So whatever I have placed order in SBF, that order will be only get populated. Okay, if I click to F3 twice, it will get the complete order pending for not only for that particular script, but for all the exchange segment pending orders for that particular user, particular dealer will be get populated in the order book. So on the left hand side, with the help of key F5, you can open a search panel. You can see a search panel on the left hand side. This search panel can be opened with the shortcut key of F5. Okay, in that you can able to have a filter like exchange, market, segment, login ID. Based on this filter, you can able to find mutual details. Okay, you can able to find intraday orders, CNC orders. You can also find normal orders, option orders. Okay, and other orders like batch orders, AM orders, unsend orders. This all settings you can able to find it out here. If any AM orders place you want to modify, you just go select the AM orders, find that order you can able to modify. That thing can be also done from this order book. Similar to the order book, normally most function is second most function is uses an trade book that can be opened with the shortcut key of F8, which is universal shortcut key F8. So even in trade book, you can able to find same functionality. It will work when you click F8 once, you will get single script trade book, and if you hit twice, you will get complete details, complete trade happen for that particular member or particular dealer or particular client. So in trade book, you have a complete details like symbol, quantity, price, everything you will get complete details into it. So you can able to use this as a trade book details for the book. Filter is a common in trade book. Same filter can be used as an order book. Same filters are there in trade book also. After trade book, most function in been used is like F9. F9 is used for the net position. Many of the user use Alt F6 for net position. That can be also been modified. The customization of key is also possible in a BOW application. I will come up back again on the customization key. I will first complete the net position window. So in net position, you can able to see the complete net position of the window, like whatever he bought, whatever he sold, what is at average price, what is the volume, what is an M2M, complete screen, complete details you can able to find in the single screen for the particular client or particular dealer. Suppose he had bought some stocks and he had sold, their average price, sell average price will be get forward. If any open position is there, you can see in carry forward quantity. Based on the carry forward quantity and current market by price, you can able to see his what runtime M2M he had done. It's been calculated, profit and loss, what is been calculated, you can able to see it up over here. From net position, you have an option to square off partially. You can do it complete square off for particular script. you can do complete square of all, like all position will be whatever is there in the market watch, it will be completely position squared up. And also some options like position conversion. So suppose there are two options. We have two products like intraday and CNC. So if any user had placed an order in intraday and he thinks that he need to take it at a CNC as a delivery, he can select that position and click on position conversion. What will happen if he has a sufficient margin to take this position as a carry forward, it will be get converted into the CNC, or else it will be in this intraday mode only with the proper rejection. So position conversion can be also been done. So in brought forward in net position for derivatives market, we also given options to see a brought forward position. Whatever the position is been carried forward from yesterday, which has been uploaded from position file by a member, that you can able to view in the brought forward quantity in brought forward screen, like brought forward quantity. It will be a negative or positive depending upon the position, their average price and their values. And after that, if he done any buy sell, it will be get populated, and carry forward will be calculated according to his brought forward and 2-day buy sell position. So this all is for the net position. One important thing I will bring the notice to all members. BOW application was the very first application which has been gone live with interop. It was only application, I think so, even in the current state, it is only application with support interop application. So if member has interop facility been provided, so if he buy in BSE for particular stock, earlier he was not able to sell in NSE or other exchange because of their clearing and all. Once the interrupt has been started, the settlement can be done at the clearing level, and he can do it anywhere. Like he bought because of the best buy price, he bought some ACC at very best price in BSE segment, and he is finding while selling, he find like ACC in NSE is getting a nice price to sell, a best price. He can able to sell it out, and that position also can be seen. Will be displayed in the single window in the single line for the BS for an as an interrupt, and single margin will be get calculated for that both the position. The margin will be also get populated as a single, and the profit and loss, everything will be calculated on the base on the current market by the best current market by price. So if any members doesn't know about this feature, they can use this feature for an interrupt also. Okay. So for interrupt net position, user can able to just need to see a script consolidated summary. So based on the consolidated summary, he can able to see a single position in for the particular contract in the single row. Like if he bought ACC and in BSE and sold ACC in NSE, he will get complete details in the single row with all details for including the profit and loss, net margins, and everything. So these features I also want to highlight to all members currently posted up over here. Okay. After net position, there is one more window which is required for the dealers and also the client, is a margin window. So what margin for the particular client he has, if you want to need to check, he can able to check it from here. So suppose dealer want to see the position of deposit clients deposits, he can able to see it up over here. Say suppose Kailash had given a deposit of effective deposit 30,000, and if he had used that deposit anywhere in during the trading, it will display in used margin window. There is also some cash for sale, so that also credit also he will able to see it out here, and deposit remaining will be get automatically populated on the right hand side on deposit remaining. On the second half window, the user can able to see the complete details of his position. Like say suppose he had bought ACC 100 quantity, the screen will be get populated. What margin is being charged for that particular contract? He had bought Nifty. He had bought and sold some Nifty options, and he had some hedge position. So that window, that margin will be also been shown in this screen based on the NSE F&O position, MCX position, and CDX position. Based on the span margin, it will be get populated, and from this window, there are many other screen like MVP window, which is F6. normally MBP is been displayed for that particular script. You can able to see it up here. So MBP, we have two options like combined MBP also and single MBP also. So suppose I have an SDI which is listed in BSE and NSE both. So I can see both the MBP at single screen at both at the same time. You can able to see an update simultaneously at over here. You can able to change the client code and see other screen windows also from here itself. And you can also place an order from this screen for particular contract, for particular script or contract. So this is the market depth. So you can see the market depth for other contract also. For MCX, whatever the current market going up, you can able to see MCX gold market. So after the margin details, I will also show you two major things like SLB. We have integrated BSE, SLB, and OFS screen. So we have some contract of SLB. So user can also place an, if member is registered with an SLB, you can also place an order for SLB contracts. So we have added some SLB in fee April contracts. He can able to borrow or land it from your same scheme. The deposits margin will be calculated internally and it will be blocked during the runtime. So in SLB window, we have an SLB trades where the previous trades can be rollover or early recall. This option can be done from this screen. Like SLB trades, you whatever the trades done by the members will be get automatically populated over here. And if that position if the members need to roll over or early recall, you just need to click on that particular trade and select rollover or early recall. So that counter orders go to the exchange, and if it match, it gets treated and it's happened. The transition gets happened. Okay, this was for the SLB. Apart from SLB, we also have OFS, offer for sale. Offer for sale window is also been enabled. This is only for the BSE segment. So whatever the script is there for the OFS, you can able to view it out of here, and you can place order directly for OFS from here. In this, we have an option to load files or bulk modification. Everything you can able to do it from this offer for sale window from here. Okay, this was for the offer for sale. Okay. After that, I will come. This was basically related to the what are the markets we offer to the next to the members and to the client. Okay. After that, I will come to the market eye option. So in the market eye option, basically it is a tool to for the dealers to identify what new is going into the market, like most active by volume, most top gainers. So that user can able to find it out from here. So suppose I want BSE equity top 20 stocks, most active by volume. I click on refresh. I will get the top 20 stocks for the particular script. So from here, the user can able to find most active volume, most active gainers. In this, we also had given some price bands. So suppose you want the script from price band of like 500 to 100 rupees stocks. So even that thing you can able to search it out. So this stocks is like something like from range of 500 to 100. So you will not get the minutial stocks which has been having more volume, but you can be define your most active more specifically to the particular level, to the more level. Even that you can also have like A group, B group stocks also you can able to filter it out. You can also, one best thing you can do it, you can also you can select such stocks and create a market watch for that particular script. So the market watch also will be created automatically from most active by volume or gainer stocks. That thing is also possible. So in market watch, we have like most active by volume, value. We have top gainers also in the similar fashion, like most active volume. We also have most top gainers and losers for particular in similar fashion for BSE, NSE, MCX, and CDX. You can have a multiple filters out over here, and you can do it very up to the very minuscule level. These are the major two things which has been used. Apart from this, we have like market movement. This is something which is get hourly statistics report for particular script. You can able to find it out. Like currently, like I've selected for the SPR, I've selected an interval of 10 minutes. So in every 10 minutes, what is open, what is high, low, close, percentage change, the volume traded, trade value, you everything you will able to find it on the screen on there, and we have a multiple options for also as a filter like 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You can able to refresh it on that way. And in the second half, you will get a representation of a graph of that particular contract which has been created for particular day. So this thing will be also very useful for dealers to identify stock was which stocks had gone at what high, at what price, at what time. They can able to find it out from the screen. Okay. After that, we have like new 52 weeks high low action watch, corporate action. Corporate action is also something useful. Like if suppose any dividend, you want to find some stocks which has paid dividend, you can able to find it out here. You just go. We have a filter like corporation, like who had announced bonus, dividends, rights, board meetings, everything you can able to find it out here. One more thing you can have, we have a filter like unexpired only. So like dividend has been declared and you want to see like which is been not expired. So you can take a position in that contract. So like in July 29, this is going to be X. So that contract, that filter also you can able to identify it from here. So corporate action analysis, corporate info analysis will be also helpful for user to get benefit of dividend, bonus, and results for board meetings, if any coming in the future, you can able to find it out here. After corporate analysis, we have an alert functionality. So alert functionality is basically a user or a dealer can set an alert based on the LTP. So suppose you want an alert, you want to set an alert in BSE equity if any stocks goes above particular price or percentage change, you need a pop-up. If it is not in your market watch, you set an alert, and if it goes up to that particular price or range, you will start coming up the pop-up. That facility also user alert option is also available in BOW application. That also dealer or an end user can set it. So for setting an alert, you also have many options like how many times intervals, after how many intervals the alert should be get come up, for like how many counts. Say like I want 20 counts, then 20 repeated counts I want that alert. You can manage that alert to particular month, date. Also you can able to do it. The alert can be set based on the LTP change, MBP buy quantity, sell quantity, everything you can able to set it up over here. You can give your remarks, and that population will be that whenever the alerts is hit, you will get the populate on the very left hand side of your screen. So this was related to the market eye window. Okay. So now I will show you something which is very customizable. Like the BOW application is very customizable thing. So suppose when users log into the screen, they get this kind of basic window. So suppose in quick access, we had given some menus by default. Okay. So if you want to remove some menus, you can remove it out. I remove this menu. Okay. You want to add some other different menu, he can able to add. Say like I want to add orders, batch orders into the quick menu. So I added it. So he don't have to go every time and select all the options and get it up over here. He just needed add it once. He can go and he can use that functionality after any time. So this type of functionality every time the user can able to do this. All the menus can be customized. Say if admin normally use customization of like in admin, he wants user risk preferences to be set on the screen. So I click on add menu button, add to main menu toolbar. So it will be get automatically populated on the admin main menu toolbar user risk preferences. So this type of the customization also user can able to do it. Apart from this, we have all function keys like F1, F2, F3, F8, like key setting. So normally users or dealers are been using many applications, like somebody are using Odin, somebody using Now, somebody are using Mate, somebody using Bolt. So they have all have a different set of functions, keys. So somebody opens net position with Alt F6, somebody opens with F9, somebody opens with Control F6. So that settings also we have defined a predefined setting we have given to the user. I will show you up. It is if you go in tools user settings in general, if you find it out a default key map. So there are we have set four default key maps: type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. We have not given us the name of particular product, but I will give you an explain. Type 1 is a base product key or function of bow application. Okay, type 2 is similar to an Odin. Type 3 is similar to the Now. Type 4 is similar to the Bolt TWS. So any users coming from other application, if he wants to have same key map to on the Bolt Plus application, he just need to change this key set and he start using it. You just click, change the setting and save it. So after immediate login, he can able to he just need to re-log in, and that set of the key can be used by the user for BOW application. So this type of the function customization is also been that is been provided to the user. Other types of also customization like colors, fonts, settings, everything they can do. If I want to change the fonts of particular backgrounds, I want background to be in gray color. I just selected background as a gray. I click on save. The background changed into the gray color. This all settings can also the color settings can be also done. If after apart from that, like we have many general settings like show. We have an indices board on the left hand side. So if you want to have a floating indices, you can have a floating indices. We have a big message panel. If you want a single message liner message bar similar to the OD, that also you can click. I just click this two button and I click on save. So this settings get updated. So whatever the you have more screen in the market watch, your market message windows had got shortened up. You can able to see the small message window. Your indices board had gone upside. You can able to add indices as per your needs. Say suppose I want to add Nifty, Bank Nifty Energy is already added. So on Nifty 500. So I can able to add Nifty 500. Every indices you can able to add it per year, and you can do it. Once you click on the on particular contract on particular indices, you will get a Nifty total details of every indices. Like if you click on NSE Nifty, you will get NSE indices up over here. What are the value high, low, open, low, close for that particular day? You can able to get it up. Similar fashion, if you click on S&P Sensex, so all indices of Sensex will be get populated up over here. You can see volume, high, low of total days, percentage change, everything you can able to see for here. So this thing also you can able to manage it from the single window. Okay. So I will user customization. There are many other windows. I will show you up some of which is necessary. What I've shown you right now, like floating indices. If you want to set back office use account prefix. If suppose you have a branch with common name, not common client code like HO001, HO002. So you don't need to type HO every time. So you just give HO default of over here, HO as a return. So whenever your order panel populated, HO will be defined. You just need to type 001 or 002 according to your client code. That time of the function customization also you can do. In order settings, we have more customization. Like when you place an order, on we have like the confirmation of orders. You can able to do it customization. Like normally on double enter, orders need to be go, or you want to say like press order on control. When you it will populate a confirmation window, and based on the confirmation control window, you need to confirm that order. You can do this type of the customization up from here. So there are many customization windows you can able to do it according to the user screen. You can set the default percentage, quantity percentage, default percentage, default pro client. every small things has been taken care in this window up over here. Okay. Uh, so on the last, I will come up over here with something like uh, in tools. We have given a key mapping window. So like if you want to change any specific key, so suppose in global form, like open open net position. So open net position is F9 currently. So don't want F9 to be open. I want Shift F6 to be open. So I assign Shift F6 and I keep as an assign Shift F6. So from going forward, if I click F6, Shift F6, so net position will be open based on the new window. So key mapping also can be done. A specific key mapping also can be done from this window, from the in the BOW application. Lastly, I will come up with the version. So the version updation normally for the CTCell application and other application, version updation is a very headache part. So in our application, if any version is been updated, you will whenever the users log in, user will get a kind of pop up. A new version has been there on the server side. If you need to update that, you just have to click. You'll give the permissions like yes or no. If you continue with yes, the new version will be automatically downloaded and the new functionality, new features will be get automatically updated in your application. If you click no, you will continue with your older version and you can continue with on the same application. So the version update is also very easy to get shown to be get updated in the application. That thing also can be done very easily. Okay. So this was basically more with the dealing terminal.